So yeah, I didn't work on my video. Not surprised. I was mainly, hanging out with my youth today, just showing her some stuff and just having some fun. I still have the stitches in. Mom just trimmed them a little bit. If you guys can see, kind of trimmed them down. I just messaged a friend of mine whose mom's a doctor. It's like, what's your mom's office hours? 'Cause I need her. So hopefully, hopefully I'll get them out soon. I don't have to wait all the way till like my next day off, which would be really bad. I mean, not like it's a horrible thing to keep them in too long, but they're driving me crazy. I want them out. In creepy news today, I don't remember if I told you guys or not. Yesterday, as I was leaving the store, well, let me rewind back. The last few weeks, several stores in the area have gotten robbed. I think I might have told you guys about it. Last night, around 8, the Food Line just down the road from us and from the store got robbed. And apparently, I just found out today, our store did get hit. I kept saying, we're next, we're next. Apparently, sometime between 11 and midnight, yeah, my store got robbed. I'm not going to go into too much detail about exactly what happened. I will put the link to the article below. For those of you who may live in the area, please keep an eye out for this guy, because they said that they're pretty sure he's linked to several of the robberies, that every single one has had a handgun present, and so did ours. So I know right now our third shift associates are a little shooken up, and we got a few cashiers that work around 11 to midnight. So, they're probably a little shooken up. I know a friend of mine said, he's wanting, a lot of the second shift cashiers are wanting to change their availability to not work, that close to midnight anymore, or till 11. I mean, it's a little scary. I mean, I just kept saying, we're next. It was just logical. We were next. And like I posted on Facebook, I didn't want to be right. I didn't mean to be right. I don't want this to happen. I didn't want this to happen to our store. I'm just glad that no one got hurt. That's the big important part. We are trained to, I'm not going to give full detail because that's part of the thing, but we're trained not to fight. And so no one got hurt. I'm just glad that no one got hurt and there was no K. But it's scary, especially considering the section that I work is, where the big money is. It is a little scary. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, so just for those of you who do work in retail or even work anywhere, if you work where there's money handy, be safe. I don't care if you work here or anywhere. If you handle money for your job, just be safe. I remember back when I lived in Tennessee, one of the guys we worked with, he had a second job working third shift at a gas station, and him and his brother just happened to be visiting him, keeping him company, and they got robbed at gunpoint. Not only did they take the money out of the till, but they took all their stuff too, money, phones, everything. It's scary, and you always hear about it, but you never think it's gonna hit where you work. Well, it did. I mean, I freaked out. I saw it on Facebook just as a friend of mine was texting me. He's like, you remember that robbery at Food Line? I said, yeah, I'm reading the article right now. He said, yeah, and he gave me the amount. I'm not going to say what the amount is, but yeah, the amount that they're just talking, wow. It wasn't, change, let's put it that way. But yeah, it's a little scary right now. I'm just glad everyone's okay, though. On fun news, I wish I had fun news right now. Just getting ready for preem, working on dancing. Yeah. On other not bad news, but crazy news. And I've seen this been happening a lot. Being friends with, members of a slightly, pretty famous family, can have its toll for the family. I've seen some of the things that they've had to deal with. And, being able to talk to Carrie Earnhardt, he's a really cool guy. But watching on his Facebook and people always doing the, I miss your dad was such a great man, your dad's this, your dad's that. And, watching people like, you look like your dad. And just constantly reminding him that his father isn't here anymore. The other day, Spencer Gibb was actually a friend of his, posted on his Facebook. She's like, look, you guys, stop tagging him in pictures of his dad. Stop posting pictures of his dad on his Facebook. So he's been avoiding Facebook because of this. His family's been avoiding his, page because they're still grieving over Robin's death. Cut it out. And I kept thinking every time someone posted pictures of him, tagging him in pictures of his dad, I kept thinking, this has got to hurt a little bit. I mean, it's one thing for people like, for people like me, I lost my dad in 2001, but my dad wasn't famous. But with, like, Carrie, he's, constantly being reminded that he's Dale's son, and he's having to go places where people are showing pictures of his dad or talking to him about his dad. And at least that was back in 2001. They've had a few years to go through this, and, well, in fact, in a couple of weeks, it'll be 13 years. But Spencer just lost his dad in 2012. At the end of, around, I think it was September 2012, right before, it was very, very, very close to his 40th birthday, he loses his dad. So not only is he probably dealing with, midlife crisis kind of stuff, but being constantly reminded that his dad isn't here anymore. It's not cool. I mean, I know Thursday I mentioned him in the video, and, because, well, his dad's on the radio, and he said that's one thing that really hurts right now, is he can't go anywhere without constant reminder of his dad, and to then come to an escape like Facebook and people after people after people posting pictures of his dad, it's not cool. But it was annoying. There's some people who put Gibb on their Facebook page even though they're not family members, and people have told him, stop, just stop. You're not family. Take their name off your page. And a lot of people have got, members of the family as their profile picture. And there was this one girl who said, I've been saying that for a long time, people need to stop doing it, but I've been told to shut up and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, dude, you've got the Gibb last name on your profile, and you've got his Uncle Andy on your profile picture. So you're one of the people who's the problem. You're the one shoving his family in his face. How about you stop? Stop telling other people to stop when you need to stop. I mean, just because you're not posting pictures of his dad doesn't mean you're not in his face about his family. Oh, that was my rant for the day. But yeah, I mean, people are like, stop posting about how you've lost a parent too. It's like, for me, it's not as much as I've lost a parent, but I'm friends with somebody whose dad's also famous and is constantly reminded that his dad's dead, that his famous dad's no longer with him, that he looks so much like him, and his son looks so much like his dad, and, oh, I miss your dad, the threes forever, I wish your dad was still in it, so I don't have to deal with, being haunted by my father everywhere I go, but my friend Carrie does, and now my good friend, well, not good friend, but my friend Spencer now has to deal with it, and, people just need to learn to back off. I know a lot of people are saying, this isn't a, BG tribute page. This isn't a Robin tribute page. This is my personal page. I've allowed you guys to, enter my life through this. Please respect that. And, people wonder why celebrities stay closed off, why people like Dale Jr. are, seem rude because they're keeping their distance from their fans. This is why. Because they're constantly being reminded of their failures or the family that they've lost. that they can't take anymore and have to stay away from everybody because of the annoying people. I know this is a rant, and I don't like doing rants, but for Spencer's sake and for Carrie's sake, people like them who have been, gracious enough to let me into their lives, it sucks. I hate it. I hate watching, Carrie tries to hide it, and I don't think it bothers him as much. Like I said, it's been 13 years for him, but, I can tell Spencer was getting a little annoyed with him. He's trying to post his vacation pictures and is being, drowned in the sea of pictures of his dad every day. So yeah. Today's video is just a rant of respect celebrities. Respect even, the people who haven't lost anybody. Just respect celebrities and their privacy. They're people too. I've been lucky to get to know people who are nationally famous and who are locally famous. It's cool, and people who one day will be famous, Jason. And I still, even though my friend like Jason Cobelius, he's so freaking cool and talented. He's living in LA and he's done a few little things, but I know one day he's going to be a big star. I've got his cell phone number. I don't make a big deal about it. I don't bother him going, so Jason, blah blah. I've only jokingly told him when he talked about moving to LA, I said, just don't forget the little people who, helped you along your way to the top. I said, and just so you know, your first Academy Award speech, my name better be in it. But really, if he doesn't, I don't care. I may beat him later for it. It'd be cool. But yeah, just for those of you who do get the chance to meet celebrities or even get to be friends with them, whether on Twitter or Facebook or in person, respect their boundaries. I mean, if they've let you in close enough that you can make jokes about their career, or if you're close enough where you can talk to them about that, cool. But again, don't do it publicly. Keep it private. I mean, I can talk to Carrie. I bought some Dale Sr. pajama pants. Now, him and his wife were over talking to Mom. I just was like, oh yeah, I gotta buy these. And I went over there and bought him. He goes, oh, good choice. And I was like, oh, you are watching. I mean, we've made jokes about his brother, but I really don't want to talk about his dad too much, because I know that's been an iffy history and subject with that, but he's just like, good choice. I'm like, oh, cool. So, 3, can't go wrong there. So yeah, this kind of goes with a long time ago when I posted that rant video, the respect video. Respect celebrities and their personal lives and their, remember that they're human beings too. They're just like us, who have really cool jobs in front of the world. So yeah, love it. So much love to the cool people that I've gotten to know. Spencer and Samantha and Carrie and Jason and yeah, I really don't know that many people, and a lot of them are local celebrities. Okay, so I live in Rice City. There are NASCAR people everywhere. But yeah, just respect, and really don't even respect just celebrities. Even everyday people. Don't be Budinsky's in every people's lives. I know too many people. I'll be over here in the break room having a conversation with my good friends, and someone on the other side of the break room will be, oh, what was that? And it's like, it was called None of Your Business. That's what it was. So yeah, just respect your fellow man and their privacy and their right to grieve and everything. Yeah, sure. I know this is a fun video, but I had to get it out because it was frustrating me. And even with like the shaytards right now, a lot of people have been giving them crap about the kids not knowing their real names, and they've given up on hiding that. They've even asked the kids which way they prefer.
The kids know their real names.
Well, the kids know their real names, but
you said it, it's like the kids don't even know their real names.
Knowing their real names.
Yeah.
And, I mean, as soon as the baby was born, when Brotar was born, people were trying to pause the video and, you know, check in records to see Brotard's real name. It's like, really, guys? He was just born and you're really trying this? So again, yeah. For even us YouTubers, and really, I don't even consider myself nowhere near the class of Shaytards and Charles and all that, but they let you into their lives. Respect that. It's like when someone invites you into their house. You don't go through their cabinets and raid their fridge and, you know, break stuff, do you? Do you? Because in that case, I'm not letting you over. But the same reason, you know, when someone invites you into their house, you respect their furniture, you respect their privacy to their personal rooms or what medicines they have in their bathroom cabinet. Even though I know a lot of people who, that's the first thing they do is raid somebody's medicine cabinet. Why? I don't know. But still, respect. Respect you. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully in a not so ranty mood. Things should be good, as long as no one robs the store again tomorrow. It should. Usually, except for that idiot who robbed the Walgreens 4 times in like 4 weeks. Like once a week she went and robbed the same store. Stupid, don't you think they were going to catch you the 4th and 5th time? Yeah, they did. But yeah, I love you guys. Just remember that too. Yeah, love. Peace. I can almost do it now. Bye.